What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another vlog. So today, we're still at it with this whole 30-day challenge. So far, this is I don't even know what day it is anymore.
Told you not to call here. It's not for sale. Quit texting me and aggravate.
So far, over the past couple of days, you've been able to see me sending out text messages, calling. Today I am going to send out a ringless voicemail campaign. It's a little late in the day. I think it's about 12 o'clock as we're speaking. I sent out a text messaging campaign of over about, I think it was about like, I don't know, like I know it's over 1,000 phone numbers. It's like 2,000, almost 3,000 phone numbers. But since I only have 7 phone lines, we're expecting about 700 text messages to go out. Gonna see what the reply is on that because I've hit both of these lists already once. So this will be the second time that we're hitting this list again, or both of these lists again. And we're gonna see what our contact rate is gonna be overall from both of the lists. Now for now, I'm actually going to do some cold calling right now because it is midday and usually it's a good time to, try to make some phone calls. People are on lunch break, some people are even getting out of work. Some elderly people are just waking up, who knows? People that work night shift are just waking up or going to bed, either or. So we'll figure out, see if we can get in contact with some people. Some of these lists still, it's been a while since I've hit them, so decided to hit them at just a different time. My cold caller, he's calling right now also, so we're both gonna be on the phone, and later on this afternoon I'm probably gonna hop on the phone again. So far, we have gotten several follow-ups. I think we're at 5 total. They are qualified leads, so that's a good thing. These people are interested in selling. We don't know what their price is either, though. That's the hard part, but they have some type of motivation wanting them to sell. I got one in Charlotte right now that she's still iffy about what they're going to do with it. She actually flips apartment buildings, but she's also thought about flipping that house. At the same time, I'm pretty sure that we can give her an offer that she wouldn't need to flip it. I mean, obviously, if she flips the house, she's going to make more money, but she's in a different state, so that would be a lot harder to do and manage. As far as everything else we got going on, we have a few other properties that we're working on, trying to pick them up under contract, some follow-ups as well. If we do pick up anything under contract, I will let you guys know. So far, we only have 1 property under contract, and it's a vacant lot that I might end up keeping. Other than that, we have no houses, no appointments yet. We had an appointment from some ringless voicemail we sent out the other day, nothing really big. I am going to send out a ringless voicemail campaign to the list that we originally started with day 1 of the challenge. So yeah, let's get to work. I'm going to hop on the phone for a little bit, and I'm going to try to record my session this time. My memory card says I have 1 hour and 19 minutes that I can record. So I'm going to see if I can at least eat up some of the time on there, and if anything, I'll transfer it over and keep going another hour or so. I'm probably only going to call for about an hour 15 minutes, hour 30 minutes, see how many phone calls I can do. Definitely write these stats down, guys, so you know what to expect from the beginning of this challenge to the end. On day 30 of this challenge, I'm going to give you the full breakdown of what was the total cost of everything that we use, including ringless voicemail, text messaging, and cold calling, and how you can repeat those numbers. So my average of what I'm supposed to be doing, I have it written down on my board, so that's what I'm looking off to in the distance. So in order for me to make $561,000 in 12 months, I need to make 3,000 phone calls, have about 300 contacts using Mojo, with the correct owner, that is, have at least 360 incoming calls, send out about 6,300 text messages, have about 650 incoming text messages, and send out a minimum of almost 3,000 ringless voicemails a month. So we're pretty much, we're on par for those goals. I'm doing over 9,000 phone calls a month. I have about 400 incoming phone calls. Actually, I'm gonna take a look real quick and see what the current incoming phone call is at this moment in time. So far, we've had 265 incoming phone calls. So if what's today's date? Today is January the 20th, so I definitely have to bump up those numbers if we want to reach 400 in the next 10 days. I haven't really sent out many ringless voicemails in the past 2 weeks just because I kind of wanted to wait. I wanted to send more text messages before I send out ringless voicemails. But today is going to be a humongous blast. I'm going to send over 1,000 ringless voicemails and try to reach as many people as we can. That way, you know, of course, we can try to wrap something up under contract. The more people we're contacting, the more likely we are to get a deal. Now, it has been pretty hard lately to pick up anything under contract, and usually with this much effort that we're putting out, we usually get something pretty quickly. But at the same time, I know that all of a sudden new wholesalers are popping up everywhere, as well as bigger companies than me are targeting the same people that I'm targeting, and they're getting them faster than I am. I've noticed that with some of the driving for dollars lists that I've picked up these properties, but they already sold recently. But that doesn't discourage me. I know that I just got to keep driving, keep pushing. Tomorrow I'm actually going to go driving for dollars in a new market, brand spanking new market, and the market is tiny. There's like 30,000 people there, but they're building a casino there, as well as they're going to build a whole bunch of single family homes. So if I'm going to go out there, rope up as many properties as I possibly can, hit it all, and see what I can pull out of it. For now though, let's just continue on with the day. I'm going to go ahead and hop on the phone real quick before time runs out. It's 12:15 p.m. and I'll record my whole session and see how it goes.
To the Mojo Dollar, please press the start button on your screen to begin calling. Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 815 voice messaging system. At the tone, please record your message. When you finish, leave a brief message, your name and number. We'll return your call as soon as possible. Thankful to take your call. Please leave a message.
So far, we haven't gotten anything. I've been getting a lot of just voicemails. I haven't talked to literally one person. If I did almost talk to somebody, they hung up on me. So far, though, 20 minutes in, we have already made 90 phone calls. Not too bad. Let's see. Keep going. I need to dial this whole list. There are...
Hello, it's Larry.
Hey, Larry. How you doing? I'm sorry to bother you, boss, but I was wondering if you were the owner of...
Yes?
Hey, bud. I was just wondering if you had any interest in selling that property.
No.
Okay.
How'd you find my name and number?
I just use a service.
Hello?
Yeah, I use a service that will give me any possible numbers that are associated with certain addresses. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong.
It's not for sale. I mean, I don't appreciate the call. I mean, I'm busy working and I get these calls all the time.
Okay, not a problem, boss.
So, you know?
Well, I appreciate you talking to me anyways. Hung up on me. Oh well. So he is not interested. Even though I remember this property. I've actually called him before. Yeah, this is a duplex. So about, I would say 7 months ago, I contacted him and he said he was interested in selling it. Then when we gave him an offer, he said he wasn't interested in selling anymore. So it is what it is. So far, not bad though. I am 93 phone calls, like I was saying before I got interrupted. So not too bad for 22 minutes in. Before, it used to take me about an hour and 10 minutes to get this far. 80 phone calls an hour. It was a good day. Usually I'd get about 65. So the fact that I can get 95, 100 phone calls in within 30 minutes, it's pretty cool. 200 phone calls an hour, that's a dream right there. If you're questioning whether you should pay more for the triple line dialer, definitely go for it. Especially if you're a new wholesaler, I would go for it just so you can call as many people as possible. If you mess up, who cares, man? You can you'll get a deal eventually.
Call back as soon as possible, or leave your name and number, and we'll call you back as soon as possible.
The cool thing about this thing is it'll drop voicemails for you. It will, call 3 people at once. You can call a lot of people. I mean, my cold caller does at least 400 or 500 phone calls a day. His goal is 600. And I mean, if he reaches it, that's great for me. Like I said before, the goal for the month, I think is like, what, 3,000? Yeah, 3,000 phone calls a month. Outgoing is what our goal is, and we have surpassed that by 3. Yeah, the average is about 9,000 a month. So let's keep going. I'm gonna stay here answering text messages. Keep calling. That's basically what I've been doing. This is my usual day right here. Either, when I'm not making phone calls, I'm usually calling people back off a ringless voicemail, which I have a ringless voicemail campaign going out in about an hour or 2. And then answering text messages, which the total, let me see, I'm gonna tell you guys the total while I wait here. Total amount of text messages that went out today was 826 with a total of 96 incoming. So that gives us a response rate of about 11% response rate so far. and those text messages went out about 4 hours ago. So not too bad. That's about what you're gonna expect off of, this is the second time we hit this. Obviously, as the day progresses, we should probably get a little bit more responses. Usually after 2-3 o'clock, it starts to pick up and people start responding back. But if not, it is what it is.
Hello, we are not available now.
If you don't know where to start at, I would say start off at calling. It's where I started. Just calling people, you'll get a lot of experience. You'll be able to talk to people, shed that nervousness that you're scared to talk to people. You're gonna get people that are angry, upset, or whatever they might feel about you or what you're doing. People call you creepy. People will say that what you're doing is scary. It's business. Business is business. How you do your business, don't tell me how to do my business, because you're not in my business. That's the way I see it as. I don't care what people think. I'm gonna keep doing it because this is how I've been making money. And if this is how I've been making money, I'll make it better, but I'm not gonna stop it. Simple as that.
Hi, you've reached 704. Please leave your message for...
Hey, how you doing? My name's Dan. I'm trying to find the owner of a property at 11.
Yeah, what about it?
Hey boss, I was just wondering if you had any interest in selling that property.
Well, for how much?
It really depends on the condition of the property, but we're looking between 40 and 60,000.
40 and 60?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not ready to right now. Maybe try me back in 6 months.
Okay, I can definitely do that. Is the
Yeah, I mean, keep up the top point selling it, but just not right yet.
All right, I can definitely do that. I'll follow up with you in about 6 months. Let me ask you this: do you have any other properties or vacant land that you would be interested in selling at the moment?
No, I have another home on South Street, but no, most of them I will be selling, but not just quite yet.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, what's holding you back from selling them right now?
Well, I gotta finish. I'm remodeling that East Park, putting a new kitchen in. I want to get done with that because that's gonna up the value a lot. I mean, brand new tile, everything, ceiling, walls, living room, the kitchen, and another room I'm totally remodeled. So I just gotta finish the kitchen. It's gonna be worth more. I'm just kind of sitting on it right now, collecting the rent because I'm hoping to get more than 60 when the day comes,
All right. Well, yeah, I completely understand that.
At my South Street home I live in, so I'm gonna be there a few more years anyway. I've already been there since 2000, so
Yeah, you've been there quite a while.
I gotta go. Yeah, and I'm trying not to refinance it for a while so I get some good value out of it. Yeah, I'm not quite ready to sell these properties yet.
All right. Well, I'll touch base with you in about 6 months and see where you stand with it. We'll go from there.
I appreciate you reaching out.
Yeah, man. Not a problem. Take it easy.
Okay, you too.
Bye-bye. So not that I was trying to cut him off or anything, but I kind of asked him what was holding him back from selling now. The reason I asked that is because they'll tell you why they're not interested in selling right now, or what their why is right now. Like, what are they going to do with the house? Why are they interested in selling it? More than likely, I didn't ask him why he was interested in selling it, just because I didn't think of it at the moment. But what's holding him back is that he wants to wait 6 months, see if he redoes the kitchen, see where the tenants are going to be in 6 months. To me, what that's probably telling me is when the lease is up, or pretty soon, the tenants are going to be out. So around June area, he's probably going to be interested in selling it. Now, is he going to redo the kitchen? I don't know. There's a possibility he will. There's a possibility he won't. But I'll touch base with him in 6 months. That way we can see where we stand with the property. So I'm going to go ahead and throw him in my future follow-ups. I'll probably follow up with him before 6 months, maybe about 3-4 months down the line, just to see what's going on with him, see what's his plan for the property going forward. See if he really is going to get what he wants from it. Now, where this property is located, I know that the average price for homes in the area are probably around 50-60 for renovations, and the ARV is around 150 to almost 200,000, believe it or not. It's crazy because about 2 years ago you could sell a house in this area, ARV was like 110, 100,000. So pretty interesting how that's been working out so far. Also, just to give you guys an update on how far I've gone, I'm 41 minutes deep and I've made 166 phone calls, so pretty good.
Have reached the voicemail box of...
Hello?
Hi, sorry to bother you.
Hello?
Yes, I'm trying to find the owner of 11.
Yeah?
I was just wondering if you had any interest in selling that property.
No.
All right then. Would you happen to have any other property or vacant land you might be interested in selling?
No.
Alrighty then. Well, thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a great day.
Yeah, you bet.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Alright, so I went ahead and I paused it. I'm actually done with calling for right now because I have a ringless voicemail that's going to go out at about 3 o'clock. So I'm going to hang back. I'm going to wait for some of the people to call back, because usually whenever you send or whenever you go and start calling, people are going to call back. Just because you didn't reach anybody right now doesn't mean that they're not going to call back later and wonder, hey, why did this guy call me? Especially if I've been calling you all week long, you're going to wonder, who the heck is this number? So yeah, so far 51 minutes has passed by. I was able to make 210 phone calls. My cold caller was on. Let me see how many phone calls he was able to make. He's probably reached about the same amount of people as I have so far. Yeah, he's reached about the same amount of people I have. He reached 213, so that brings our today's total so far to about 400. What is that? 423 people. So not bad. He only had one contact. I think I was about the same. I made 3 contacts total. Not too bad. This time of the day usually never really producing much, but we're trying to pick up all the stragglers that haven't been responding to our afternoon phone calls. So trying to just hit people in different hours of the day, see where they might answer. It's 1:28 so far. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna send out that ringless voicemail. I'm gonna call back some of these people. I might videotape it when I do, just to see if any of them are any good leads. So let's continue on with the day. Alright, so I was able to send out about 850 ringless voicemails today. We did call some of them back, none of them turned into deals. But at the same time, I was able to pick up about 3 follow-ups, including one lot that a lady is ready to sell. She actually told me she wanted $8,000. I can offer $8,000, and we're probably going to take that down and keep it for ourselves. Now, as far as everything else that we did today, the text messaging, I didn't get that many other responses that came back in. This is the second time that we're hitting both of the lists that were texted out today, and it's going to carry over until tomorrow. Not many though, like maybe another 150, 200 text messages max. And then I got another text campaign that's going to go out tomorrow, and another ringless voicemail campaign that's going to go out tomorrow. So overall results are pretty good. I'm hoping that we're able to pick up some more properties as well as target some more people. Tomorrow I'm actually going to be driving for dollars in a brand new market. I've never driven this market. I've never wholesaled anything in this market. I do have some of my buyers that buy in the other market that I wholesale in. They do buy in this other market that I'm going to. So hopefully, who knows, we'll get something on the contract soon. Maybe we'll get some more leads, more follow-ups. This definitely has been a challenging challenge. It's so dumb to use words like that. It hasn't happened like this in a while, where this is so challenging. After, I think I have maybe 3 more deals that are going to close, and after that, I ain't got nothing. I actually have to go over everything that I have under contract to see what is closing, what's not. We are working on another commercial deal that you guys might remember way back from August, that it had like a bunch of IRS liens, the roof was caving in, and had a bunch of other problems with it. I'm hoping that we can get that thing wrapped up and closed as well, where that's the type of deal that is going to take a lot of time and experience. We had to hire lawyers, we had to do a bunch of other stuff, we had to pay money. Total investment on this wholesale deal is like $5,000, not including the fact that we still have to pay the seller, we still have to get it closed. We already have a buyer lined up. We explained to them the situation, and we told them that we were going to walk everything through and pay for everything that we need to pay for on our end, as long as he's going to buy it at the price that he's buying it at. And he's a trusted buyer, so I have no problem waiting so long. We've had this thing on the contract for like 4 months, and then now we're gonna get the IRS liens lifted off of it. It has about $300,000 in IRS liens, so we're gonna get them lifted, and then we're gonna close on it. End of story. And it's gonna be a nice win for us. Almost maybe 75, 50,000. I'm not sure, to be honest, because we still have to pay a lot of fees. We got to pay the IRS. We got to pay a lot. It's a lot of people that have to be paid. We'll make something in between. Definitely one of the most complicated deals I've ever done, and one of the most interesting, because now I'm learning how to lift IRS liens. Maybe I'll come out with a course about it. And that's another thing I do want to tell you guys. I am going to try and work on a course over these next 3 to 4 weeks. And I'm going to sell this course, obviously. It's not for free. But at the same time, I'm going to make sure that it is appropriately priced. That way you guys can afford it. And the reason why is because I'm going to give you guys deep into my secrets on how I wholesale. And when I mean deep, I mean way, way deeper than what I do on YouTube. On YouTube, I give you guys bits and pieces. Obviously, I can't give you all my golden gems because these are gems that I learned, and it took me a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of sacrifice on my end to be able to learn these things. Now, I'm not gonna be charging like $1,000 or $2,000, maybe one day, but not today. But I'm hoping to introduce it to you guys for literally $100. Now, don't quote me on when the completion of the course is because it's a lot. I mean, I'm gonna cram every single little detail that I possibly can, from what I do for my text messaging, what I do for my ringless voicemails, the secrets on how I get replies, how I do cold calling. I mean, you guys see me do a couple cold calls, but how, I'm going to go into depth on how to be very relatable, your tone, how you should talk to people. You really want to sound very personable and very likable. You don't want to answer the phone like, hey, is this the owner of 123 Main Street? Because that excitement is going to just bring them to, oh, this guy's a telemarketer and he's probably going to sell me something that I don't need. I'm going to hang up right now. But using a cool monotone voice, definitely, great way to be able to make some cold calls because you're relatable. Enough about me, jabbering on about, cold calling and whatnot. But yeah, I am going to come out with a course. It's a long time in the making, to be honest. I've been wanting to do this for a while and just haven't had the time, man. Trying to balance YouTube, Instagram, my family, my business. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's definitely not easy. I'll be honest with you. But the reward is great. I love to be able to share with you guys the intimate details of my business and what I've been doing, especially in this challenge, 30-day challenge. It's been pretty cool because you guys now get an idea of what to expect when you guys start wholesaling, if you haven't already started, or if you're already wholesaling, what to expect from your efforts. Not saying that my results would be, the same as your results. I mean, you could get way better results than I am in the market that you're in. It just really all depends. I'm in 2 different markets right now, about to add 2 other different markets into the whole mix. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be really wild, but that's the reason why we're here. We're trying to make money. We're trying to make as much money as possible. My goal was, and I think I told you guys already, I want to make $1 million this year. $1 million in wholesale fees. That is my goal for this year. So far, we're only 10% there. So 10%, not bad, considering we're in January. Next month, I might have something closing that's big enough. I don't know. We'll see what happens. If I figure that if we are in 5 different markets in my area, and we close 1 deal a month in every single market, we can make between $50,000 to $100,000 a month. And that's what's going to bring me to that $1 million by December. I'm actually really trying to pull for $1 million by June, but I'm not sure if I can make it. It's not that I'm not confident in myself. It's just I'm going to push as hard as I can in every single direction, and if I can make it, I can make it. But if I don't, my goal is December, which I'm pretty sure I can make it by December. The real goal is June, and I'm going to be literally, blood, sweat, and tears into it. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to go to bed. It is about 9 o'clock at night, and I'm going to wake up early, and we're going to go driving for dollars. So we're going to go in a brand new market, see how many houses I can pick up all in one day, and see what we can do. Who knows? Maybe this next market could be the place where I make a ton of deals happen. There's only about 30,000 people that live in this market. It's very, very small town. But I think I've told you guys before in my last video that a casino is going to be built there. And we might make some good money. Who knows? Never know. You just got to try and find out for yourself. So take it easy, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. And I'll see you guys on the next vlog.